Okay, so I am going to demonstrate by the time of this video a little bit more because I'm talking obviously, but I speak for about 6 minutes and a few seconds only because Gerald Davis and Ondek and other people in the audience yell out and constantly interrupt in the most rude way. There's a video with the mayor asking to open the door and they say no. They make this huge scene. So just to show that Margaret Rubick was lying, she speaks after me, you can see that I am only speaking for about 6 minutes. And it would have been 5 if I hadn't been interrupted.
I just want to make it easy. So, before my time is up, I made a packet for everybody.
Leave them with this clerk, thank you.
Well, okay. It was caused because you couldn't say you were sorry for having him eat off the stove. This whole mess. This is what we're dealing with. This is the promise.
I'm sorry, she's reading something from the paper.
It's like 2nd grade, I swear.
I know. Ms. Green, I'm assuming you're facing and
yes,
addressing
I'm
Ms.
trying
Moss.
to read,
I don't know what that says.
And I'm really trying to stay focused.
Okay.
Because I have way too much to say. $400 was what, it's originally started as a little job for myself because this puppy was supposedly going to pee all over the world.
Okay.
And this is me saying maybe I will keep him, and her going on to his selling points. Okay.
Okay.
So, in here you have a copy of the police report.
Okay.
Which they were kind enough to give to me after many weeks, in which, oh no, I'm getting confused. Is how it all started. On April 9th, 8 a.m. You will both get taken away. I will call Wendell, and if you refuse to turn him over, you will be arrested. And Percy, that's my 11-year-old dog, will go away too. It goes on to get more and more cruel. And there's no mention of this. So I contacted Wendell, really I thought as kind of, I would not call him a friend, but always on good terms with him for the sake of my dog. You know what I mean? And a couple of times I thought, I just didn't even I didn't think about anything. I wanted to get along with Wendell, so I needed to trust him, and he told me that the way the dog was brought to me, I had nothing to worry about in terms of control of the dog. Whatever I decided to do with him was in the process of being worked out. So 2 days later, in this packet, you'll see my email with the woman who, in the police report, calls me dangerous. Just like, this is what I told you 3 weeks ago. This is how, if you need to take property away from me, just tell them I'm dangerous. And they'll leave me out of it, my side, and take whatever you want. And the puppy, I hope you understand, is my Fourth Amendment right. This is, I love this puppy, and it sounds like the puppy is with,
in other words, my
Elizabeth
property.
Rubick, who has, I guess, plenty of money to have a puppy nanny. So I want to believe the puppy is okay. I know it would be better with me, but,
it's very difficult to talk up there because you're being interrupted, your mind is a little
But it
scattered.
does haunt me a little bit, when I see that picture. You see how cute he is? Right? You can't help but...
So there are bits and pieces of a longer story I'm trying to...
saying she can't take him till the 19th.
And that means she told me she couldn't take her till the 19th. She wanted me to keep her till the 19th. Him.
Me meeting with Elizabeth Azarad, recorded. My last words to her were, the last thing I want to do is lose touch with you, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull this off, but I want to keep in touch with you. And it was a little, tense at first, because she was acting like she was going to abduct my dog, or, she was kind of deceptively talking about bringing her dog to play, and it was tense, but nothing bad, and the whole thing is recorded. That's why I have it up. And I don't assume that anyone gives a crap about my life enough to go look at my YouTube pages, and I never even wanted to bring it up because I don't want to crucial parts of the recordings with me and Wendell, where he says he's going to arrest me if I don't just give up the dog, and I ask why, never explains why. And I say, is this where he's going? Because I'm, I'm kind of figuring it out, and he says, I can't tell you, so leaves it all a big mystery. And because of my past, I shake. I get nervous when they say, we're going to arrest you. Because it's like, I believe
My
it.
past, meaning I was beat up by a
notes.
cop. I don't have a past. That
That's
sounds
how I've lived
terrible.
for the past 20 years. That was a gross example. But I mean, anything. And you all know this. Maybe you've all been in this position. It's so spiteful and petty. Like the stupidest disagreement, can lead to unbelievable stuff. And I've just tried to take a stand for myself. I don't know if they've even figured out it's more than the puppy. But the police report is in here also, where it makes me sound deranged and dangerous. Like, I threatened this woman. She was in fear for her safety. And when I spoke with an animal lawyer in San Francisco yesterday via email, she said that that's the process by which someone might take civilly, like, bringing up the subject of restraining orders and stuff to make someone sound dangerous. So, from different angles, I don't know what to make of it, but all I know is on record, yet again, dangerous person. In Florida, when they took my yoga studio away, that's at callthepolice.com. You can see me so polite. Can I pick up my money that fell out of my cash register as they're locking me out of my business while the police? Okay, and it says known to be a dangerous person, does not believed to have weapons on her at this time. Okay.
And are you leaving these with us as well in the front here, or are those yours?
Are they going to get thrown
What
away?
an
No, they won't get
awkward,
thrown away.
unbelievable way to
That's
cut
me.
someone off in the middle of making the point, which was, I am
I was
not
like, I knew.
dangerous, and then
Thank you.
it's like they don't really care. That's kind of obvious, but
Thank you.
now listen to what she says. She makes fun of me. Yo.
Ms. Brown.
Yo, listen. Remind yourselves to give to the United Negro College Fund of Mine. It's a terrible thing to waste, okay? I'm walking up, the lady was leaving. I was watching.
Okay.
Retrieving belongings.
I got my pen, and then she claims.
Live in Sleepy Hollow.
So that was 6
Taxpayers,
minutes. That was just a few
University
seconds
Park
over
supporter
6 minutes.
Daryl Davis's efforts to make the housing, public housing in Peekskill healthy and available. And I pointed out 2 weeks ago that I've just noticed a difference in the way that people are treated. And I'm making the same observation